Yo, what's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Um, what a day, guys. What a day. What a day. Huh? Another day, guys. Let me know if the sound is good, if everything is working out. I'm having some issues on this side. Let me know if you guys are hearing the sound good. What's up, Joel? Weezu, what's up? These are the type of games that cost teams the Scudetto. Yeah, we have to win over the smaller teams. 100%. We got to win. We got to win. Painful, another painful day. But there's always positives. There's always something positive that you can get out of it. Let's go straight ahead. I like to look at things in a positive light. The positives is that these kind of games are kind of games that Milan has always lost. There's always those games that during a season that are going to happen and that Milan will lose against these so-called smaller teams. Udinese has been one of our villains that has cost us points in the past. But I gotta say, in the past, we would have lost this game. We would have lost this game. In the past, we would have lost this game. So I'm glad we didn't lose all 3 points. At least we gained 1 point, which is better than I like the fact that we have a tie there rather than an L. Because right now all the teams that are fighting for the top four for the top spot, they all have 2 defeats and a variety of ties and wins, etc. I didn't want to be the team that would have gotten 3 L's, so that's a positive. What's up, Skillard? How you doing, my man? Bakayoko and Benacer. Man, every game Bakayoko has started, it just I don't know, it's not working. It's not working for him. Feel bad because he's doing a pretty decent job, I think. I mean, he's not bad. He's a good player. He's a good football player, and he definitely provides a lot of depth to the squad. So I'm all about Bakayoko. But every game he starts in that midfield, we concede goals coming through that center, and man, whatever. It is what it is. Hi from Bilal in Manchester. What's up, Bilal? How you doing, my man? Yeah, only time during banter era we won over Udinese in a game like this was when Romagnoli scored in the 90th minute. Right. Yes, sir. It is true. We usually would have lost these kind of games. Back in the day, we would have lost these games. But today, because we are a stronger team, we're able to salvage it some way or the other. I did feel that, you know what, going back to the Bakayoko thing, I felt that today, even if we had the whole squad, everybody was ready to go. Rebic, Leao, Giroud, Kjaer, Calabria. Even if we had the whole squad, I don't think we would have gotten the 3 points. It's just the team seems to have taken a slump as far as energy goes. And then the other thing is when Theo Hernandez does not work, he does not provide that danger. We lose a lot of that sting. We lose a lot of sting in our punch. Our punches are very weak. Right now, Theo Hernandez is going through a major slump. Poor form for Theo Hernandez. Hopefully he can recover soon. Hopefully he can get his form back and do one of these, one of these. So I'm looking forward to that. Poor pass by Benacer. Oh, so yeah, Benacer messed it up. I didn't even see. I kind of watched the game. I was working while I was watching the game, but Diaz Krunic of the match. Really? Was Diaz the worst player today? You guys think Diaz? I saw him try. He had a really poor effort. He tried to do a curler. Oh my God, where did it go? It didn't go in the goal, that's for sure. This always happens to me around December, January. We seem very predictable, tired, and slow. That is very That is very true. That is very, very true. It is a fact that AC Milan, as long as I've known this team, which is many, many fucking decades, all right? It's not 1 decade or 2 decades, it's three fucking decades. It's always the same shit. Bakayoko is literal trash. Theo needs to show it in the Napoli game. Right now, he's no better than Balotelli. I mean, in all fairness, this is the worst. This is the worst form he's ever been in. I've ever seen him in so far in this shirt, wearing these colors. This is the worst form that he has been in. Like, he just can't get anything right. He can't get his dribbles are off. The timing is off. Everything changed when we lost Magnin, and then we went to Tatarusano, and then the system changed. Like, they need to go back to that system. They have not gone back to the system they were playing pre-Tatarusano. They kept on playing the post-Tatarusano system. It's just not as fun to watch. He wasn't the worst, but missed good chances. I think you're talking about Diaz. Prometheus, I second that. A week break might help. I mean, now, you know, I think the Champions League is a tournament that kind of keeps you on your toes, and it keeps you motivated, and it does kind of like give you some energy. And, you know, the fact that they did get out of that Champions League could be somewhat of an excuse. Okay, they lost a little bit of energy. They lost a little bit of something. Florenzi pings balls forward thinking he's Pirlo. We need Kalulu to start, not him. I mean, Pioli trusts Florenzi. Florenzi also, I mean, he needs to. He tried to get some stuff today, but he was all right. But he needs to show up. Yeah. Messias also, he had a pretty poor game. Also, Messias. Messias had a also poor game. Also Calabria. We need Rafael. Guys, honestly, as I said, obviously I don't have the counter proof of this, but even if we had Calabria and Rebic and Leao, I think today would have been a shitty game nonetheless. Udinese is just this weird team that has this psychological impact on us. And fuck, it's always been the same shit. It just never changes. Yeah, we definitely miss their explosiveness. Kalulu took a long shot during the match after being shit on. Who shat on him? Daniele Maldini was the only positive takeaway from the game. His assist for Ibra's goal was good. Did he give the assist? I didn't realize. I thought it was it him? Who got the ball in the box? Was it Maldini? I don't remember it being Maldini. Can we send Benacer to AFCON now? Pioli trusts the players he shouldn't. Well, guys, I mean, you know, it's easy for us to say that here, but it's another thing when you're managing a squad and you have the team in front of you and you see the players every day. There must be a reason why he chooses Florenzi over Kalulu. One goal and one good assist. Maldini should honestly be a CDM. He does win the ball back a lot. He's actually really good at that. Man, I wish they would give him more opportunities. I was so hoping and praying he would have scored the winning goal or the tying goal. But you know who it was, guys? It was Ibra. Ibra with an exquisite technical goal. Something that you need to be technically, you have to be at this other level. You have to be an elite. And this is why we have this 40-year-old who didn't do shit most of the game. A lot of his layoffs were off, which sucks. When Ibra's layoffs are off, then you know you're not going to have a good game. You just know you're not going to have a good game. But, you know, at the end of the day, whether or not he's fucking Gandalf because he pulled a magic trick out of his ass and he saved us from total embarrassment. something that would have not happened pre-Ibra. Maldini headed it down to Ibra. Okay, I see. Gotcha. I love Pioli, but maybe he's a coach that can take us only this far, second league or top four. Do we need a proper experienced coach now? Proper winner? Well, guys, I mean, Bila, man, it's fucking November, bro. I mean, early December. Dude, we have up until May. We have no clue what the end of the season is going to be like. Pioli was asked to finish in the top four. That's what he was asked to do. Pioli this season was asked to finish in the top four and to try and win the Scudetto. The club is going to try and win the Scudetto, but if they can't, it's okay. As long as you finish in the top four, that's all good. So there's no problem. Salah isn't so good at the other side. Well, I mean, Salah makers. I mean, today, the players like Salah makers, like Krunic, it wasn't really their game to show up. We know that against Udinese, you have to have magic. You have to create. Because they're a big team. They're a physical team. They're a defensive team. So the players like Salah makers, like Krunic, like Kessie, like Tonali, like Benasser, like Florenzi. These are not the players that need to show up during these games. It is the Ibrahimovics that need to show up, and he did at the end. Brahim Diaz, he didn't show up. Messias didn't show up. Theo Hernandez just completely lost. These are the players. Our creators aren't creating, and that's the problem. But I don't want to just blame it on them. The whole team is going through a moment. They're going through a moment, and they just need to get it back. It's just time. It's a moment that only time can heal. We lost to Liverpool in a very kind of negative way. A lot of people saying we lost against the C team. AC Milan should destroy Liverpool's C team. So there's a lot of negativity around the squad right now. Today, we almost lost against Udinese again if it wasn't for Ibrahimovic's magic. I mean, he tried, but let's be honest. If we look at those stats, Milan, I think in the second half, Milan only had one shot on goal, and it was Ibrahimovic. So, I mean, what did he try? Again, I don't think it's them. I don't want to say, hey, it's you, Theo Hernandez, you suck, Ibra and Diaz, Messias. The whole squad, the whole environment right now is going through a weird moment. And it's, I mean, we kind of saw this. You know what this kind of reminds me? It reminds me of when we lost Mike Maignan. I was saying this earlier. It's like when you lose these huge figures that are essential to your team, the leaders, the team kind of collapses psychologically. I think Kjaer, the team has kind of collapsed because of Kjaer a little bit. I mean, Tomori, again, unlucky today. Again, it's fucking goals that shouldn't be goals. It's not like they outplayed us and they scored. It's like ricochets and bad passes and mistakes and unlucky bounces. It's just a moment. It's that moment where there's no luck on our side. So these kind of moments, thank God we have Ibra to fucking give us a little bit of light. Because guys, remember how this used to be a few years ago? This game would have, if this game was like 2 or 3 years ago, this game would have ended 2-0 for. This game, if it was 2 years ago, would have ended 2-0 for Udinese, and Udinese would have taken only 2 shots on goal, and Milan would have taken 15 shots on goal. But right now, Ibra. That's why you have these players. And Luciano Moggi said it. He said it. Well, you pay these players the big money not because of what they do in 90 minutes, but because of what they do in 2 seconds, because of what they can pull out of their hat. And this is why these players get paid the big money. But anyway, so Inter tomorrow playing against Cagliari. Napoli playing against Empoli, I believe. Juventus tying to Venezia. Man, wow. I saw that game. Man, Juventus can't. Juventus has issues, definitely issues. I can't believe that coach is being paid 9 million to do that. 1969, Milan win the UCL 20 years later without winning UCL 1989. They win 2007, Milan win UCL 2027. So you say every 20 years? Well, let's be honest. 2027 is more or less the trajectory in which you can see this team become mature, right? Because again, this is a team packed with youngsters. And this team is going to get mature. Maybe 2027 is a little bit much. I think a little bit earlier than 2027. I think by 2024, 2023, we're gonna be kicking some ass, and maybe by 2027, these kind of cycles are real in football. They're definitely real. There's no doubt about that, because it is very strange. It is very strange how kind of like the universe and the stars just sync up every so years, because you have it in different teams as well. You have it in different. You have it with the national team every 24 years. They win a World Cup. Milan has this 23rd of May is this special day that every time Milan has played on this day, it's been a big day for AC Milan. It's like a day where the moon is perfect and gives energy to the team. I don't know. It is possible. It is very possible. What investments do we need in January? It seems like we have half a squad right now. What investments do we need in January? You know what? I don't know. I mean, obviously, I could be telling you we need a striker, we need a midfielder, we need a defender, we need this, we need that. I mean, honestly, all we need is for our players to stay healthy. That's all we need. We need our players to not get injured all the fucking time. That's what we need. Obviously they're going to get something in January. I heard that there's this Brazilian player that is actually kind of cheap, only 12 million, and he's considered as this new kind of Brazilian phenomenon kind of player, like a Vinicius Junior, kind of these kind of players. The Brazilians, how they play football, right? Like he's one of these top Brazilians, etc., etc. I saw that in the news today. Seems interesting. Milan is making about 43, 45 million from this Champions League campaign. So guys, here we go. There's 45 million coming in that we did not have last year. That's money we're going to use to invest on the team. That is money we're going to use to invest on the team. So I'm not huge into saying Milan should do this, should do that. Milan should, because at the end of the day, who the fuck are we to say what Milan should do? They have a list of all the players they know they can buy and know they're right. And who the fuck would have ever known that Brahim Diaz was going to be like this? Theo Hernandez was going to be like this. Salamakers, Kalulu, Tomori, and so on. Obviously, what they're doing works. Could be. It could be. It definitely could be. Obviously, Vlahovic is maybe. I don't know. I think Vlahovic is tough, but we'll see. Now, man, we had some solid wins over Lazio, Atalanta, etc. Hi, Roy. What's up, Christian? What time is it over here? It is 11:23 p.m. in the West Coast, California. We have players, but I don't know why the fuck are they playing like they are? Yeah, I think it's the moment, Kalulu, Tomori had a really good interview. I think like, he kind of summed it up. Let me see if I can find it and fucking share it, and then get another fucking copyright from AC Milan. Nobody Nobody gives us copyrights like the AC Milan YouTube channel. Nobody. They love to give us copyrights. I wonder if I can play a video and then you can just hear it, not see it. We have players, but okay, read that. Next game, will we get Rebic and Giroud? I have no clue, man. I have no idea. As far as I know, Rebic is supposed to come back in January. Maybe we're going to get Leao back, but I don't think Rebic, from what I remember. What's up, Yango? Guys, this is my biggest worry. We have no other cam besides Messias and Maldini. I mean, he just needs to show up, you know. He has showed up. You know, we did have Çalhanoğlu. Guys, you guys remember Çalhanoğlu? He's doing pretty good. We could have paid him a little bit more money and could have kept him. Wait, your last stream copyright by Milan? Dude, they're copywriting everything. God, I can't fucking say AC Milan or I'll get copyrighted by AC Milan. I swear, man. AC Milan is making me want to become a fucking I'm gonna start following the female team. I'm tired of promoting this team and all they do is fucking copyright us. Raiola dissed Juve, said it's a shame Delete didn't go to Bayern. Raiola is an anti-Italian club. Well, I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for saying that. By the way, Delete, for what he's getting paid, he is one of the most paid players in Juventus. Like, what? Delete should not be one of the most paid players. There's too much hype around this Delete guy. Obviously, he's a Raiola guy. The team had a slump like this last year too. Let's just hope the team gets over it. Yeah, right. And these slumps are part of the game. They're part of the season. They're part of a team, right? This happens always, opens. But I honestly, guys, think our issue is just the injuries. We still are the team that suffers the most injuries. And when all your fucking players that are supposed to score for you are injured, it gives the coach not many choices. He can't get creative. You can't put Salamakers to score for you, Krunic to score for you, Bakayoko to score for you, Kessie to score for you, Tonali, Benacer, Florenzi, Kalulu. These players are not going to score goals for you. The players that are going to score goals for you are in the fucking hospital. And it's you know, it's like this. And this is what it is. This is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, bro, we're in the same time zone. We need our Balkan warrior back. We do miss Rebic. We definitely miss Rebic for sure. Does Diaz del Salamax band still have their starting spots? I think Diaz, yes. Theo, yes. Salamakers, I don't know. Because I think Krunic is doing what Salamakers is doing really well. And Messias also is giving Pioli another something else, some other variants to work with tactically. Benacer, I mean, Pioli has said it. He has 4 starters in that midfield. Kessie, Tonali, Benacer, Bakayoko. Now, I mean, the rotation he does, like playing 2 midfielders, one half, the other 2 midfielders, I don't know. This is kind of unusual, to be honest with you. Continuity is important in football, in sports in general. And I don't know if that's a good move or a bad move. I honestly don't know. Only time will tell. Why not get what, bruh? Are you serious, man? I don't even know if I can answer that. If Diaz doesn't play well, our type becomes hopeful. High balls into the area. Well, those high balls into the area, who can connect to those high balls in the area? It's Ibrahimovic or Giroud. Ibrahimovic connected to a few. His layoffs were bad. Giroud is fucking came to AC Milan to be in hospital on the hospital bed. The reason why we got Giroud was to have players like that for games like against Udinese. Giroud would have been perfect for this game because Udinese is a team that makes you play a lot from the wings. They push you on the side, and then you're kind of forced to cross it in. As you guys saw, going through the middle against Udinese is very difficult. It's a lot of lateral wing play. That's Giroud's game. But the motherfucker is in hospital. What can you do? Medical seems to that. Yeah. Oh man. Last season's slump was around the time when we lost to Man United, which was about, when was that? No, I think it was before, man. I think it was a little bit before. I might be wrong about that, but I think it was a little bit before. Had a feeling we were getting a tie. I didn't watch a game and went to enjoy life instead of being stressed. Honestly, I gotta say this. I did watch a game. It did not feel like to me they're gonna tie it up. It did not feel. It felt like things just weren't connecting. So I'm just grateful. I'm very grateful that Gandalf Ibrahimovic was able to score. And what a goal he scored. Couple more injuries, and we're going to have to start calling up Primavera players. Well, and those players are failing miserably too. Promise trolling you with Ribery. Yeah, probably. Yango, I didn't know you're in Kuching. I used to live in Bintulu. Oh, okay. What would you do to wake this team up? I think there's only one thing that can wake this team up. Cocaine. No, I'm joking. There's only one thing that can wake this team up, and that is time. Just time. That's it. I mean, right now, that's all they have is time. They have a lot of time to prepare for the games. They have a lot of time to rest the players, to make sure that when the players play the next game, they're properly fit and they're properly ready to go. So only I think time is the great healer. So only time is going to, because the team can play. We know this team can play. We know this team has fire. We know the team has fire. But like even Ferrari and Lamborghinis sometimes run out of fuel, run out of gas. So all you got to do is just bring it back to the gas station, put some gas into it, and they start running like crazy again. It's time, guys. There's nothing else. I mean, what can you do? There's nothing else but let these guys rest, let them recover properly, prepare these games without thinking about anything else but the top four, but the Scudetto, and that's all you got to do, man. That's all we can do. I thought we were going to take an L to be, yeah. I thought so too at a certain point. Florenzi's crosses are crap. I can't believe he's Italian international. I thought his crosses were all right today. I thought he was all right. What do you think about the next game against Napoli? Well, let's see what Napoli does tomorrow. I think against Napoli, I'm expecting a good performance against Napoli, to be honest with you, because I think Napoli is a game that is going to. You see, against Udinese is a weird formula. Udinese is a very strange formula. It is a very, very, very strange formula. Against Napoli, it's not a strange formula. You know how Napoli plays. They're going to play football. They're going to come at you, and they're going to try and hurt you. And there's no defensive tactics that you have to overcome. There's no catenaccio. There's no nothing. It's football against football. Whoever plays the best football. This is a what is it? A Madden kind of quote. Whoever plays the best football is going to win against Napoli. So I think it's easier to play against Napoli than to play against Udinese for AC Milan. AC Milan loves to play football, and against Napoli, it's going to be a real boxing match, a Mike Tyson versus a Mike Tyson, two punchers going at each other for the knockout blows. Against these teams like Udinese, like Torino, like Bologna, it's like fucking science, chemical formulas, and you have to. There's so much tactics involved. It's so much more complicated. But Napoli can hurt you. The difference between Udinese though is that Napoli has amazing players that can really hurt you. So you got to be careful. But guys, I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? The team that scores the most goals is going to win. That is the secret. For the Coppa Italia games coming up next round, should we use our youth team more? I think you should use Maldini. Get Maldini to play 90 minutes. Get Kalulu to play. Unfortunately, hopefully next month we'll have Pellegrini back. Get Pellegrini to get minutes. We get to use those games to get Rebic back in match fitness. Gabbia, we need to use those players. We need to give those players some confidence. Insigne's in good form. Insigne versus Theo and Romagnoli. No, Insigne is going to be against the guys on the right. So Insigne is going to be against Tomori and what the fuck? Either Kalulu or Florenzi or Calabria if he's back. I'm assuming Kalulu or Florenzi. Insigne is getting some good form now. Oh yeah, he is. We really need to win. I mean, it'll be good. It'll be nice to win against Napoli. It'd be nice. I can't see us beating Napoli, but I hope I'm wrong. No, I can't see us win against Napoli. And Napoli, this is what it is to be a Milanista. All right. Especially when you've literally seen out of the 30 plus years I've been a Milanista, I've probably seen maybe 85% of every game that they've played in these last 30 years. I've probably seen 80% of the games they have played. And for some reason, all these years and all this information that has come inside my brain, I am less worried of Napoli than Udinese for some reason. I don't know why. To me, Napoli is not a big deal. But Udinese is the team that is like, it's always shit with Udinese, always. When is our true captain coming back? Calabria. Hopefully he comes back in 1 or 2 weeks because, those guys there, Calabria, Chiar, they bring in a certain energy to the team that is very special. And maybe I was a little bit too fast in saying that we weren't going to miss Chiar that much, but I think we are going to miss Chiar. I think his leadership, his mindset, his warrior-like attitude is being missed for sure. From the strongest midfield last season to you think it's the weakest this season? How do you explain that? How would you say it's the weakest midfield? I wouldn't say it's the weakest midfield. I mean, it is definitely weaker than last season. Aside from Tonali, you can say Benacer is better than how he ended the season. Kessie is still not Kessie. We still have not seen Kessie yet. We've seen glimpses of Kessie. Bakayoko is an added element. Tonali is the one that has showed a lot. Credit to Ibra for playing full 90 for several games now. Renewal in the bag. Yeah, why not? Why not? Absolutely not. Yeah, why not? Yeah. If you have a player, guys, look at what happened today. Who fucking saved us from the embarrassment? The 40-year-old that everybody is saying should retire. That's the guy who saved us from embarrassment today. And how did he do it? With a magical play. That's what he does. Magic. Are you still optimistic that Milan can win? Absolutely, my man. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Well, first of all, Moab, let me say this. The Scudetto race starts in April. That's when it starts. And then we will know in May who's going to win the Scudetto. So fuck, guys, we have 5 months. Do you guys understand this? We have 5 months before the Scudetto race actually starts. Right now, it's a marathon. You guys see how marathons are. People are running. Sometimes this guy's first, sometimes this other guy's first, sometimes this guy's first, and he creates a lot of space, but then he comes back. Some guys recover, but it's those last 10 miles, it's those last 15 miles when those moves start to really count. Right now, the best we can do is not lose games. A tie against Udinese is better than a loss. It's 1 point. That 1 point that we gained today, that we might have lost a few years ago, this 1 point that we gained today could be gold in 4 months. Could be gold in 4 months. So, you know, yeah, it wasn't a full piece of brick that we added to the castle. It was just a third of a brick that we added to the castle. But yeah, guys, Scudetto race is still on, and it's still far, 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 far from even thinking of who might win it. But Milan can win it for sure. That is a fact. The fact that Milan can win the Scudetto is a fact. It is a fact. Whether they are going to, we'll see. Time will tell. 2019 Kessie is back, guys. I thought Bakayoko did okay. We got a poor pair Kessie and Benacer and Bakayoko. Yeah. I don't know about this starting Bakayoko from the beginning. Now it's been 2 games that Bakayoko has started from the beginning, and we've lost both. Well, we've lost points in both these games. So, maybe this Bakayoko from the beginning right now is not. Maybe he should keep on doing what he has been doing, which is bring him on in the second half and let him patch up the pieces. That Kissy block at the end of the game, that's a good score. Yeah, absolutely. That was a great play. I do remember that. Can't believe we signed Giroud for another year. I want Tibra Colombo and the new one. Yeah, Colombo, guys. Colombo. Mamma mia, Colombo, ragazzi. Che gioia che Colombo. Right, I don't know if you knew, but Colombo scored a golazo on Gigi Buffon a few months ago. Top left shot. Oh, I've seen all his goals, man. They're all brilliant goals. Absolutely brilliant. All right, so Skiller, you were saying match rating, player ratings. Let's do a player rating. Let's go through the players that played today. And first of all, I want to see if I can. I want to see if I can do something here. Let me see if I can do something. Let's see. Okay. Roma's been in beast mode in that league. Yeah, he has. He's phenomenal. I love the way he's playing. But let's see. Hopefully, he does that with Milan. People are talking about buying Vlahovic. Let's just bring back Colombo. Yeah, I'm all about that, man. This Vlahovic thing, paying all this money for Vlahovic, I don't know. I'm not sold on it. But if he does come to Milan, obviously I'm not going to be complaining. He did score 2 goals today, I believe. And okay, let's see if we have some. Let's see. No, that's the only one. The Milan one, huh? That's the only one. Should I do it? Should I do it?
That was a difficult game. I think that we made it difficult for ourselves.
All right, guys. Let me try something here. Let me try something. Let me just try something.
Yeah, it was a difficult game. I think maybe we
Whoa,
made it
whoa, whoa,
difficult for
whoa! Stop,
ourselves.
stop, stop, stop!
I think we have to be
Shit.
at the end. We have to take the point. I think for me, we could have won.
All right, damn. We need to start trusting players coming out of a premier like Colombo and Pobega so we can. I'm totally for that, man. Joel, that's what I would love. I would like for this team to do. Like, when are they gonna actually start doing this? Okay, so let me see if there's a way to do this. Let me see if there's a way to do this. Let me see. Let me see. Hey guys, I need to ask you something. Can you hear the audio?
Have won.
Can you hear the audio? Yes or no?
We had a lot of half chances, but not proper chances.
No. All right.
And I think right now we're in a.
Oh yes, you can hear the audio. You can hear the. You can hear the.
Strange moment where.
Can you hear Tomori?
What the fuck? That was happening for us in the beginning of the season.
Really, you can hear Tomori, eh? Wow.
It's not connecting as.
I think Tomori said it perfectly. And let's see, guys. Tell me if you can hear this. What Tomori says here. Actually, he's in the background. Can you see that? Let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see if we can F with the system. Okay, can you hear this?
Game. I think maybe we made it difficult for ourselves. I think.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
No, we have to be at the end.
Internet. What's going on with the internet? Never mind, guys. I thought I was supposed to. What happened to that 5G, man? What happened to that 5G? Let's do this. What happened to that 5G? Quality. Let's bring it down. Okay. Let's speed up the voice. Playback speed. Let's do 0.75. And let's hear what he says. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can avoid a copyright. Let's go.
Yeah, it was a difficult game. I think maybe we made it.
Man, what the fuck? All right, never mind, guys. I tried, guys.
Difficult for ourselves.
Nah, nothing. It's not working. It's not working correctly tonight, guys. It's cloudy in LA, and the 5G ain't working. But anyway, so this is essentially what Tomori says is pretty much, the team, everything they're trying, nothing is working, but they know how they can play. They know what they're capable of. And he kind of said he said the reason why I said time is going to be, that's what I'm doing right now, Youngo. It's loading right now. But yeah, we'll hear what he says. But essentially, what he says, time is going to do it. But guys, first of all, another thing about Tomori is I think Tomori can become he at this young age, he talks, what he says is always perfect. This guy, I think, can become a great coach in the future. We really have a gem here. I mean, we say this every time, but whatever. Let's see if this is going to work.
I think
what
we have to
fuck?
be at the end.
Nah, guys, it's not working. I don't know. I don't know why. It's not working. I tried. All right, guys. Let's do a player rating. Let's do the player rating. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Roy, do you think Zlatan would be a good coach? No. I think he'd be a terrible coach. I think he'd be one of the worst. I think he needs to stay away from that job. I think he'd be terrible at it. Safe or straight away safe. I'm getting sick of our midfield. Colombo tied with that tall youngest that was on fire, Lorenzo Luca, with 6 goals for each. Nice. And we need to get Luca, guys. Lorenzo Luca. We already have Colombo, but we need to get Lorenzo Luca. This guy, 2 meters tall, is something else. Something else. All right. Is this going to work or what? Is this going to work or what? Come on. Come on. Work. Yeah. Nah, guys, what the fuck? It's not gonna work, huh?
Yeah, it was a difficult game. I think maybe we made it difficult for ourselves. I think we have to be at the end. We have to take the point. I think for me, we could have won. I think we had a lot of half chances, but not proper chances. And yeah, I think right now we're in a strange moment where maybe things that were happening for us in the beginning of the season, and now it's not connecting as well.
And that's exactly what like that's exactly what he said. It's perfect. Like what the team was doing. The team is just it's just that magic right now is not there. It's not happening, and you can sense that.
But yeah, we just have to work on it. We have to continue playing, and yeah, we have to take this point. No, I think everyone in the change room knows that it wasn't our best game. Especially when we needed to play really well and we needed to win. No, but yeah, it's just part of the learning of the season. We have to continue to play well, try and up our level, try and get better in every single department of the game, and yeah, if we do that, then yeah, we'll get better. I think the whole game we knew that we could score. I think the annoying thing is that it came so late. Maybe we scored 5-10 minutes earlier.
Come on, internet. What the fuck,
Maybe we would have been able to score another one because
bro?
as I said, we had so many we had chances. We got in the box, but we didn't really shoot or we didn't have the opportunity. So yeah, it was difficult. But yeah, like I said, we have to accept the point. Um, we wanted 3, but yeah, we didn't lose. So I guess that's a positive.
Ci voleva più ritmo sicuramente e sicuramente più precisione e più lucidità nel giro palla perché dovevamo muovere i nostri avversari e non sempre l'abbiamo fatto
Very interesting what Pioli says. Pioli is much
nel
more
modo più
critical.
opportuno, anzi abbiamo regalato un gol a loro e dopo la partita si è fatta più difficile.
So let me translate
nel
what
modo
Pioli
più
said.
opportuno, anzi.
Jeez, what the fuck, guys? Yo, 5G my ass. Come on. What the fuck am I paying this internet bill for? I'm fucking paying here fast internet, fucking working extra time so I can have fucking fast internet.
muove i nostri avversari non
He pretty much saying that the team was slow, the team wasn't moving correctly, and they weren't creative. And what else did he say?
sempre l'abbiamo fatto nel modo più opportuno.
They weren't
Sì.
able to
Abbiamo regalato un gol a loro dopo la partita.
they weren't able to create spaces. They weren't able to manipulate Udinese. Udinese was very solid. That's what he's saying. And he's saying the goal was a mistake, another gift.
La partita di Champions.
All right, fuck off, internet. Fuck you. What a fucking piece of shit joke, internet. Krunic 5G, huh? Guys, Krunic 5G. Oh, man. Man, I should fucking ask for a refund. Stupid fucking internet. All right. Roy, how the hell do we fix our midfield? I'm sick of mistakes, formation change. Man, okay, obviously we don't know. We don't know how you can fix a midfield. One can only speculate, one can only say stuff. But how do you fix it? I say right now, you're only playing this for the Scudetto. There's no need to do rotations. Play your two best midfielders, Kessie and Tonali, from the beginning, or Kessie and Benacer from the beginning, and then rotate them like that. And stop with this Bakayoko from the beginning, because it's the fucking second time he does it. It doesn't work. So stop this Bakayoko from the beginning. Bakayoko is going to be able to do this, but he needs more time, obviously, even though he's had plenty of time. But I mean, every time Bakayoko is playing now, I don't want to blame it on him, but just fucking play your best players. Like, stop with this rotation bullshit. That's all I can say. But again, this is just me talking. Maybe, I'm not a big fan. I mean, unless it's something that is so like against Atletico Madrid, his tactical decisions to me were obviously wrong. But when this is like this, you can only just say shit, and whatever sticks. You're thinking of a 4-3-3, but it might be kind of late, and we are about to lose two of our players next month too. I don't know. I mean, for the team already kind of plays in a 4-3-3, guys. It already kind of do, because either Krunic or Salamaker just adds on to that three in the midfield. But like a real 4-3-3, if you play a 4-3-3, you have to sacrifice Brahim Diaz. You have to sacrifice Brahim Diaz if you play a 4-3-3. Do you want to do that? I don't know. We finished banter, but I don't know, guys. I think it's too early. Still very too early. 4-3-3 is the only way. I mean, a 4-3-3 would be Messias on the right, Ibra in the middle, Leao on the left, or Rebic on the left. Or Rebic on the left, Ibra in the middle, and Leao on the right. Brahim on the right, we saw him. Because even in a 4-3-3, if you guys look at how Liverpool plays, like last example of a 4-3-3, there are not many teams in Italy that are doing 4-3-3 right now. But we saw how in a 4-3-3, the two attacking wingers or the two attacking strikers from the sides, they need to come back all the way down to the midfield. Sometimes they need to go back all the way back down and to create a tight 4-5 across the middle. Brahim Diaz kind of struggled. We saw him do that, and he kind of struggled doing that. Okay. Yeah, let's do this fucking... Actually, you know what? I'm going to open up the lines. And I'm going to have you guys talk so I can chill out. All right. Lines are open. So if you want to come here and talk crap, these are the rules. You're not allowed to talk crap about Salamakers. You're not allowed to talk crap about Krunic. You're definitely not allowed to talk crap about Florenzi. You're not allowed to talk crap about Romagnoli. You're not allowed to talk crap about Bakayoko. You're not allowed to talk crap about Brahim Diaz. You're definitely not allowed to talk crap about Theo Hernandez. And you're not allowed to talk crap about Ibrahimovic. Players that you can talk crap about is Kessie, Tonali, Benacer, Bakayoko, Tomori, Magnan. That's it. Okay. When is Leao coming back? I don't know. I have no clue. Let's see if we have some news here. Let's do some AC Milan news. Report: transfer target Frank Kessie remains far apart in contract talks with AC Milan. PSG on the lookout. Udinese all the post-match figure ratings. Let's see what Sempre Milan and they said. What's up, Safe?
All good, man. What about you?
I'm good. How are you? Did you
I'm
hear
just-
what? Did you hear
I'm
what?
just-
Did you hear what the rules are?
First off, I want to talk about Salamakers.
Whoa, whoa,
No, just
whoa,
kidding,
whoa,
just
whoa,
kidding,
whoa.
just kidding, just kidding. Just kidding. No, I'm very disappointed, man. I really wanted to win this time to further away with first place, and now Inter's probably gonna take our place, which fucking hurts, you know?
Yeah, it is possible. I don't see Inter losing against Cagliari. So it looks like, you know what? Maybe just to be contrarian to you, maybe it's going to put some fire up Milan's ass a little bit, and we're going to, look at the next games with a little bit more zest. Skillard,
What's up,
everyone
bro?
doing? Good.
what's up, Skillard?
I'm doing good. How's everyone? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was Formula One?
It was good. I'm actually back in Malaysia, so this is probably, joining from the third time zone in the past few days.
Oh wow, man, traveling, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. And you weren't even watching Formula. You were watching the Milan game.
Yeah, I was. But I was doing final practice 3. I think I missed it. Yeah.
Who won the race of you in the end?
It was Hamilton, but it was a good race.
Oh, that guy fucking wins every race, huh?
Yeah, but not like Milan.
He's like on steroids. Yeah. He's definitely not. He's more like the. Who is he? Is he the Bayern Munich of Formula One?
The Juventus. Come on, it's
he's
like
not.
It's 9 titles in a row.
Oh really? He did 9 titles in a row.
Yeah.
Is that a record?
Yeah. He's past Schumacher, so it's
Wow, that's crazy.
it's definitely a record.
That's crazy. So, 2 points saved or 2 points lost? Both Skillard and save.
You go first, bro.
Thank you. It definitely 2 points lost. I mean, this doesn't happen a lot, but I actually did not I celebrated a bit Milan's goal, but fastly I was like, nah, it's not enough, it's not enough. The performance was so bad, man. It was so bad. And I think the only thing we deserved was a point. I don't think we deserved more than a point, to be honest.
Yeah. Wow, guys, I'm looking at the fucking ratings Sempre Milan gave to their players. It's really low ratings. So definitely for you, these were 2 points lost, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
What about for you, Skillard?
Well, it should have been 3 points lost, but we had one lucky point gained towards the end. And one thing that I do want to say is that I didn't expect that we would actually equalize.
Yeah,
Never would I expect that we would actually make it. So thanks to Ibra and credit to him, because one thing that is overlooked, and I want to focus a bit on positives. Ibra can give us 90 minutes. So I think he's, you could say he has that level of fitness that we don't need to worry about. But then again, the rest of the team is just letting him down. What is going on?
Yeah. Guys, okay. So right now, guys, we are in a zone where you're allowed to talk shit. So green light. So go ahead.
Go for it, Saif. I knew you want to.
Like I'm not just picking on certain players and that, but I really thought the whole team was bad. The whole team was bad. Ibra, he scored the goal, but the whole team was bad. Some players, let's start dissing some players. Some players aren't offering nothing, to be honest. I don't understand in a time where Calabria, is injured and time for Kalulu to shine and to prove that, he's a really great player. His minutes are taken away and given to Florenzi, who I'm sorry, is just simply not doing enough, not offering enough, attacking wise and defensively. The amount of times he got bitched around in his own side, it was really annoying. Salamakers, he didn't offer anything offensively, but that's expected. I wanted him to offer more defensively, but I don't know what's wrong with him. He really seems tired. He seems out of it. You want to talk about the midfield as well? When it's time for Ben Nasser to shine and to prove that he can take Kessie's place or Tonali, he always does bad. Porto, Sassuolo, this game, he misplaces good, easy passes when he's open. I think it's a mental thing. I don't think it's pressure because it keeps happening every game. Is he? I'm not trying to sound negative, but is he really the midfield savior? That great player that we all are talking about? Because every time he gets the chance, he scores it. It's really disappointing because I really wanted players to pick shit up today, like Florenzi, like Salamakers, like Ben Nasser. I wanted them to freaking prove themselves. And look at how we lose, or lose points, or even draw. All our mistakes. Every goal we concede, literally, every game is our mistakes. Our midfielder giving the ball away, non-concentration, players not tracking back.
It's that
the
what
same
happened
shit every day.
Is that what happened today? I didn't even fucking see the goal they scored. I know. I just saw I saw all the ricochets he had with the Magnan and Tomori, but so Benacer messed up a ball before that. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, Ben Nasser and Bakayoko showed again that they have no chemistry at all. Ben Nasser, they were both wrong, but Ben Nasser was more wrong. He did a bad pass, and Bakayoko, instead of going to the ball, he just kept using his physique, Kessie style, just for the Udinese players not to get it. Granted, it's a bad pass, but I think Bakayoko should have also done better. And they countered. Magnan made a save, and then rebound. Beto scored against us. It's really bad. The goal was really, really bad.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe when I saw us concede that goal.
And it's kind of indicative of this just period that we're going through, where everything is going to go the opposite way. Like we can't do anything right. It seems like it's one of those periods. We've lived through these periods a million times with this team, and it just looks like another one of those periods.
I don't know, but to Nathan's point, where he kept saying, and to you as well, Tonali simply cannot be dropped. That's what has been proven. He brings the balance. I think Kessie is a great player, but if he was playing in place of Ben Nasser or Bakayoko, the same bullshit would have happened. Tonali is the leader of that midfield, and he's simply, I understand fatigue and stuff, but he cannot be dropped. And Ben Nasser and Bakayoko cannot start with each other again after this game. Simply.
It's not for me. It's not so much Benacer, even though I didn't see, or I saw the game today, but I didn't see that moment. I missed that moment. But I think it's more Bakayoko than Benacer, because Benacer has started many games for AC Milan and he's won many games with AC Milan. The odd man out is Bakayoko, in my opinion. But I don't know. Kessie Benacer, That gives me confidence. That's a kick-ass midfield. Tonali, Benacer, Tonali, Kessie. Yeah. What else? Come on, keep on shitting on the players. What else?
No, I'm not, man. Like I said, I love the players and I wanted them to do well, but yet again, they shit the bed. When we could have went 4 points up and put the pressure on Inter against a relegation battling team, you never know what could have happened. Now Inter's very up for it at the San Siro with crazy
Inter's-
fans. Yeah, and the worst thing is, like, are they gonna lose players in the African Cup? I don't think they're gonna lose any players. So they have all the momentum going for them right now. We were not allowed to drop any points against teams that are not even in the top 10. These are wins, these are games where we really, really should have won. And also, I'm wrong for this as well, but this just shows how we miss Rebic and especially Leao. Our left side is dead. Theo Hernandez on the left is a good player, but he cannot do everything alone on the left side offensively.
Theo Hernandez is going through one of the worst spells I've ever seen him go through.
Definitely.
Everything he's doing, it's not working. Everything.
And you know what? Like before I can say, okay, yeah, he's trying to push forward, but he's doing bad. He's not even doing that, man. I swear to God, on my life, bro, he's not interested. I'm not seeing him tracking back, running. He's
I
not
don't
interested.
know that. I mean, not
No,
interested is a big word.
not maybe not interested. He's not on it, you know.
It's
He's
just
not. Yeah, he's playing through depression. That's what he's doing.
yeah, we'll see. Hopefully he can get through this bad spell, and then he can start getting some assists and getting some goals, getting his confidence back. They need an inspiring win against a big team like Napoli. Anyway, okay. What about Skiller? What do you think, Skiller?
Okay, in addition to what Saif said, but I just want to say something. Roy, I really don't think it was Bakayoko's fault. When I said pass to him, knowing he was under pressure. So Bakayoko, if I read it, what happened correctly, he was also surprised to get the ball because there's a defender right back. Another midfielder right behind him. So I wouldn't blame Bakayoko. But guys, in addition to the bad performance that everyone saw, I just want to point out something. Theo negotiating his contract, not playing well. Benacer negotiating his contract, not playing well. Kessie has not signed his contract, not playing well.
Yep.
Romagnoli, we're still talking about his contract. I think he's not playing his best. Are we seeing a pattern here, guys?
Pioli signs a contract, and all of a sudden he starts losing games.
Yeah, but the thing about Pioli, if you had put the exact same starting lineup last season, we would have expected to win the game. And guys, it's Udinese, and this is what the issue that I'm having.
But
so I don't think Pioli's using the players, but the players themselves, they're not playing well. This is the point I'm making.
Right. They're not. Right now, the team is not connecting. But guys, let's not forget what our game against Udinese looked like last year. It was even worse. The one of the San Siro. Not so much the one in Udine where we won. I think we won, right?
Yeah,
but Roy, the point about that is that everyone said that this team is better than last season. So how can we play the same or even worse?
I think this team is better because last season, because I think this team is going to lose less games and is not going to go through the crazy slump it went through between January and March. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's not going to be a perfect season. There are going to be bumps on the road. I don't think Milan is ready to be the same way Inter was last season, where they just had that fucking streak of never-ending wins. But I think they're going to have good patches. It's not going to be. We're not going to suffer as much as last season. I think. Let's see. I could be completely wrong. The team might finish 7th in May. But I think from what I'm seeing, from what I'm sensing, I don't expect the team to win every game. Was I expecting the team to win today? Yes. But the fact that we didn't win, does it worry me? Not so much.
And also one thing I do want to say, and this is Diaz. That was not a game for Diaz. 3-5-2, he was surrounded in the edge of the box. Diaz doesn't have space. So as much as he's not been playing the Diaz that we would like to, but it's just not his type of match. He needs to play in games where there's space, and when he's getting crowded around, and especially through the center, it's just not working out for him. So I thought that was a bit of a issue. And Messias, I'm telling you, when this guy is on the pitch, we have a lot more attacking options. You see how he took on the right wing, he tried to dribble it past. This is what we need to see. So Messias, and I keep saying it, when players are playing well, you need to keep playing them. Tonali, he's playing well. Keep playing him until he's, I don't know what, too tired to play the game. Messias is playing well. Keep playing him. So I cannot accept the fact that we are rotating and it's costing us points.
Messias?
Yeah, Messias, yeah.
Wait, but didn't he play the whole game?
No, he got subbed in at halftime.
Messias?
Yeah.
I thought Messias played the whole 90.
No, Cornish Makers was on the right wing.
We actually started doing shit when Messias went on the pitch. He made some movement on the
What was I
attack.
watching? Oh, so this is the play, yeah? Okay. Can you guys see it in the background?
What? What is it?
It's the highlights, I think.
Can you guys see it
No, not yet.
on the TV?
Oh. Yeah, but it's not clear. No?
Okay, so let's see. Let me analyze this play. So, okay, so you have Benacer. Benacer has Bakayoko in front of him. He does have Romagnoli here, which is the open space. He decides to go vertical to Bakayoko. Okay, the Udinese defender does a good job in moving quickly there, and he anticipates Bakayoko. Yeah, Benacer shouldn't have passed it there, especially if you look at it from this angle here. I don't know. Can you see this?
Yeah, well, I don't think we can see it clearly, but we watched the game and it's not Bakayoko's fault. I thought Bakayoko had a decent game, to be honest.
Right, so that's Benacer right there. And yeah, he definitely shouldn't have passed it to Bakayoko for sure. Man, the counterattack, ooh, man. Oh, dude, that hurts. Dude, they split the team in two right there. Look at that. Perfect.
Guys, and just a question. Okay, just a question.
Oh.
Can you remind me of the last time we actually conceded a fucking beautiful goal where we haven't made a mistake? Because I really can't. I really can't.
It's been a long time. I can't remember either. I cannot remember either. Oh wait, okay.
That's why I want to blame Ben Nasser. If Tonali was there, he wouldn't have made this shit like this.
You want to blame him?
But, no, I mean at some point he has to step up. If this is great of a midfielder that we're talking about, we cannot blame the chemistry. He has to take leadership in that midfield role, like Tonali does.
Yeah, you have to agree. He didn't need to pass that way. He had options to the left and to the right. Why did he have to pass straight to Bakayoko? What was Bakayoko expected to do? Hold up the ball?
One second, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Just one thing that I want to add. Ibra, and I know he saved this, but this is one of the issues that we have with our team. Ibra, when he gets the ball and he's holding up the ball, when you have Diaz, Krunic, and Selmakers behind him in the three, and Ibra's holding up the ball, who do you think he can pass to? He can't obviously cross to Diaz. Diaz can't seem to head a ball because, no offense to him, but he just doesn't have the height. So what options do we have when Ibra holds up the ball? This, I think, needs to be worked on.
Well, that's why we got Giroud, right?
Well, we didn't have him yesterday, so
right.
Without him, we don't have anyone.
So right there, you guys see it, or is it still not clear?
It's better, kind of better now.
Yeah, no, like if you just stop this is where Benacer makes the pass, right? He's got Romagnoli here and he's got Tomori over there, and look at look, Bakayoko is pretty much inside a square here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you give it to Bakayoko, what is Bakayoko going to do with it? It is definitely a bad pass. He should have
Just
gone
brainless,
Everton
man.
more.
Just
or to
brainless.
Romelu. Yeah. Like if Bakayoko gets the ball there, what is he going to do? This was definitely a bad choice. But I really love how they split the defense here. The pass was perfect. These pieces.
You got to
of
admit,
shit.
Udinese, they well drilled. They were preparing for this sort of a counter.
Yeah. You can, yeah. They definitely, for sure. And that's the thing about Udinese. It's just these teams are just so difficult to play against. Milan needs to get better at playing against these teams because against Napoli is just going to give us a lot of space. Napoli is going to try. Their pressing game is okay. Their ball game is really good. But I think Napoli is going to be a little bit simpler. I think
I think it's less preparing for the game and more the stupid mistakes that we do because we actually, I'm not saying we were playing like City in the first few minutes, but we had control of the game. We were doing something, you know. But if a mistake like this happens early, your whole game's fucked.
And that's a good point because that's what we saw last time. Like against Sassuolo, the team was playing great. Then Bakayoko makes that mistake, and then all of a sudden the team crumbles. Same thing happens here. You know, this time it was Benacer. Milan fans just like to hate on Yoko. Yoko Ono. Do you know who Yoko Ono is? Safe.
No, I don't think so. Who is this?
Skillet,
He's too young. From the Beatles.
Come on, Safe. You don't know who Yoko Ono is?
Bro, I was born in 2001.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
You were born in 2001?
Yeah.
Bruh. Wow.
Well, what did you think?
I don't know. I never thought about it.
No, 2001.
Damn. Okay, so Messias, right? Messias was taken out of this game. I did not know that. Why would he do that? So who did he put in? Because I was working as I was watching the game, so I didn't.
Salamakers on the right and
that
Crunch
fucking piece of shit, Salamakers. God, I hate him.
No, he's not a piece of shit, but he's not a guy you can count on, especially in this form. I don't know what's going on with him, to be honest.
I want to hear Skiller. Skiller, tell us about Krunic today.
Well, he didn't have the worst game, and this is where Krunic is sticking to me is that he's not playing bad. Maybe it's because every other player is playing even worse than him, so it seems like Krunic is doing quite okay. But then again, is that he's not the type of player that you can count on to score goals. In fact, he has not scored a goal in all the games he's played this season. He's only assisted one, I think. So as a left wing, he could probably do it as against teams like Genoa, Salernitana. But against slightly better team, Udinese is not that much better, guys. Against Udinese, he can't really produce. This is why we need attackers. And if you see the squad list, there's only 2 forwards, Ibra and Maldini. So what the hell is going on?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find any news. Actually, guys, I want to go through this player rating thing first, and then I want to see if we can find any news on Rebic or Leao or whatever. Joel says, I'm actually nervous for the Napoli game after this. Pioli, please don't drop players like Messias and Kalulu for out of form players. Okay, so Florenzi Kalulu, guys, come on. Let me hear it. What's going on there?
Florenzi is done. This guy's, he's the Krunic of the defense. Florenzi. Why the hell does he?
Is he the new Krunic?
Not yet. I think Krunic will always be Krunic, but I'm probably going to figure out another name for Florenzi. Because think about it. When he joined the team, he was deployed as alternative to Salmakers. So maybe he purely had in mind that, okay, maybe he could be like a backup right wing. Obviously, he didn't do well there.
He can still use him that way. Yeah.
He's, instead of displacing Salmakers, he's displaced Kalulu. So what the hell is going on with this team?
Well, okay. In defense of Pioli, I mean, Kalulu is still young. He still has a lot to play for, Florenzi is experienced, and he's a national team player, and he's one of the best players in the world.
Roy, you say national team, you say experience. Where is it?
What?
Where is it? Look at the highlights. Well, how come he's not showing us any?
I mean, what is he supposed to do as a fullback? He's a defensive fullback. He's used more as a defensive fullback.
Well, he's supposed to defend. He's not even defending, man.
Well, I don't see him make many mistakes defensively.
Well, listen, Well, it's really great, getting the ball, panicking, and passing back. That's being very solid, Kalulu, at least when he's not having the best of games, he pushes forward, he tries to mark defend attackers, and he actually does it well. Florenzi, with all his experience, you're still seeing him making weird runs. He doesn't know where to position as a fullback, which is very
Well,
weird to me.
Safe, on that point, and I want to point out, there were even times in the second half that Florenzi was head of Messias. So what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, look at this. At least Koulibaly will still be out. Napoli defense looks shaky. Okay, that's good news. That's very good news. Now, guys, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with the whole Florenzi thing. I think that I want him to get into the groove. He's missing the assist. He needs to get an assist. He needs to get a goal. He needs to do something like that offensively, because defensively, I'm not seeing him do many mistakes, to be honest with you. Like, I watch the game very closely from the defensive aspect. I don't see him make the mistakes you're saying.
Right, let me ask you a question. Who would you rather start? Who would you rather, Kalulu or Florenzi?
Florenzi all day, bro.
What?
All day.
So he
all day.
Hold on. He does better than Kalulu?
Let me respond it this way. All day tomorrow, all day yesterday.
Okay, man. Wait, so you think he actually on the field does better than Kalulu, even though he hasn't had an assist or a goal up until now?
You know what? I think Kalulu has done brilliant, and he for his age, he's shown to be very promising. So he's still a youngster. I get it. He's not going to play every single game. He's only 21, guys. He's literally only 21. So
yeah, but you see teams, you see players in many teams, 20, 19, 21, starting every game.
Let me ask you a question.
They have no reason not to.
If Kalulu played today and Milan still would have played the same, gotten the same result, maybe even lost, what would you be saying about Kalulu?
Well, either way, I'd still prefer him to start over Florenzi, because he has shown throughout the season he can offer more than Florenzi.
And I think that if Kalulu would have started today and we would have lost, Kalulu would have been in the news saying that he was shit, that he's another player, that is useless, and all this other stuff.
Okay, let me make an argument there, okay? How many assists does Florenzi has? I'll answer that for you. 0. How many assists does Kalulu has?
1.
He has 1. So you would expect the guy who has actually proven something in this season to be able to prove it again, compared to someone who hasn't proved anything in all his appearances to do something.
Now, this is where I know you guys will disagree with me, but I'm pretty sure about this. Defensively, Florenzi is better than Kalulu. Offensively, Kalulu has gotten that 1 assist. Florenzi could have gotten a few assists, but defensively, Florenzi to me seems pretty solid. But so is Kalulu, though. So is Kalulu.
But fine then, Roy. If he's defensively better, we need goals. It's not a matter
okay, but the goals from our right back,
an assist at least.
He could. That's what he needs. He needs to get assists going. He needs to get those stats up. Otherwise, he's going to get lost. And then if he gets lost, I'm going to say, guys, I'm sorry. I thought he was going to be a better signing than Messi was for PSG. I was wrong. But he really does need to get those assists going.
But Roy, I really don't understand this whole point about him being 21 and not playing all the games. Like, what's stopping him? We have only one thing to play for.
I'm saying that, when these players are young and the coaches are trying to manage their locker rooms and the trainings, etc. Like, I understand why some coaches usually go for experience rather than youngsters. I get it. I mean, is it the right choice? I don't know. Maybe you guys are right, but we don't have the counter proof, because we don't know if Kalulu would have played today. Would it have been any different? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know.
So I'm not even saying that Florenzi is the reason we lost. but you never know. Kalulu may have offered more that could have possibly a little chance change the game, you know? He wasn't the reason we
Yeah,
lost, but he
maybe.
didn't offer anything to win the game. That's my
Right. And yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Against Napoli, who do you guys think will start against Napoli?
should be Kalulu. I mean,
But
nothing more
who?
than that.
I kind of have a feeling Florenzi will start though.
No, but even if Florenzi does start, and I'm going to say it here, Theo has offered us nothing in the past few games. They're really
Yeah,
nothing.
that's the
Yeah.
problem, guys. It's not the right.
If
the problem
Kalulu
is
was
the
deployed on the left back, I wouldn't mind at this stage. Yeah, whoever's playing better than the others, put them in. Right, because right now we're selecting Theo only on memories, on highlights or replays of last season. That's the only reason why Theo is starting.
No, that is true. We maybe right now focusing on the right side is unfair. Not because I want to avoid the Florenzi discussion, but because the truth is, guys, Theo Hernandez has been MIA for the past 3 or 4 games. To the point where we have people in this channel saying that Milan needs to sell him. I don't believe that. I think he's just going through a bad period, and then he's going to come back clutch for us. He's going to score important goals. He's going to get assists. That is going to come back. But right now, we need him. We need his runs. We need his bravados, his forward runs, his assists, his goals.
And
And
to tell you that the guy never learns. Okay, he had that play, the exact same play which he did against Fiorentina. He recovered the ball. He tried to dribble in his own box, and Udinese players got it, and they were this close to scoring it. So he's still making the same bullshit mistake, trying to dribble in his own box rather than shooting it or passing it. I don't understand this.
Guys,
yeah, go ahead.
We have enough players to even do a 3-4-3. 3 in the back: Romagnoli, Tomori, Kalulu, or even you can put Florenzi, whoever the hell it is. The 4, we can keep the two midfield pairing, either Tonali or Bakayoko or Kessie or whoever the hell it is. But on the sides, you can have Theo there. On the right side, you can even have Florenzi there. There's space in the team, but we just got to adjust up the formation. 3-4-3, and Theo can do his runs, and he doesn't have to be so pressured to run back to recover back the ball. Because he seems not bothered. He loses the ball in the opponent half, and he's walking back because he says, "Okay, I'm tired now."
Actually, I kind of agree with that. Maybe right now Theo Hernandez would be more useful just to use him as an offensive player, because
Like with
right.
France.
Like with France, right? Because it is true that the fact that because we see him as the fullback, where he has to attack, and he's an attacking fullback, so we need to also see him defend. And the problem is that if you're a fullback and you're going forward and you lose him the ball as the fullback, then you've left a whole channel open right there. I think right now that would be a good tactical move, actually, Skillard. I think you should give Pioli a call and tell him that he needs to make that change.
It's all on Football Manager, guys. All on Football Manager.
I do agree with
4
that.
Scudetti in a row, 2 Champions League.
That's it. Booyakasha, man. That's it. I definitely agree with that. I actually do. I definitely agree with that. Okay, guys. So there's something here that Ollie is talking about. I want you guys to see what you think. Liverpool players were fresh. 7 or 8 of our players against them were playing their 4th game in 11 days. We have 6 days. So basically, Ollie is saying that the team is tired. The team is mentally tired for sure, because we see it. Physically tired, I don't know. Probably that is true. What do you guys think? Would you do you guys see that angle, that the team is just going through a period where they're physically and mentally tired?
I kind of do, but I'm at the mindset of we have only one thing to focus on. Fuck the Coppa Italia. We have only one league to win. We're not in the Europa League. We're not in the Champions League. You play your best 11 almost every game. And if some players are not ready for that, then what are they ready for? World-class players play almost every game to a high level, and they don't get tired when they play one game a week. You know what I mean? Inter players don't do that. Juventus players don't do that. I know they're experienced and shit, but we're talking about physicality here. Are they really gonna get tired mentally and physically after playing one game a week when they're first in Serie A and they're challenging for the Scudetto? You know, it doesn't make that much of a sense, if I'm being honest.
What about you,
Yeah.
Skiller? What do you think?
In my opinion, I really don't buy that. You know, that's the sort of thing that I would say to weak-minded teams. You know, the ones that say, "Oh, you know, we took a loss and all that. We're not in the mood and all that." Come on, guys, you paid to play the football.
Hold on, Vol. I don't think Ollie was saying they're not in the mood. I think he was just saying that, you know, if you're tired, you're tired. Your body isn't a machine. I think that's what he's saying. I don't.
Yeah, but then there comes to the fact is that if you know players are tired, I mean, as a coach, that should be one of your jobs, right? To see whether the players are fit enough to play. If you see that they're tired, it's not to say we don't have a bench even. You know, if players are tired, they're not performing even 100%, maybe not even 50%. Just put someone who's maybe you would say not as good, but at least he's got 100% energy. You know, Daniel Maldini came on, and I think he did a lot more than Diaz, by the way. Can you imagine if he played the full 45?
Yeah.
I thought he did more than Diaz in terms of offensively.
Yeah, talk to me about Diaz, because again, you know, I was watching in and out. People were saying Diaz was pretty shit today. What was your opinion, Diaz?
Diaz crowded, constantly crowded, couldn't find a space to get through. Too many touches, no one to lay it off. Even if you lay it off, think about it. If you're Diaz, there's 3 players around you. You're going to pass it to someone. Who are you going to pass it to? Krunic? Then what do you expect him to do? You think he's going to break through into the box and score a goal? No. It was a mess. That line of 3, I didn't see it going anywhere really.
Ollie, is Red John in the chat, guys?
Oh no, he thinks I'm Red John. I think he thinks I'm Red John.
Okay. The injuries are preventing us from doing those rotations. Is Milan stuck in a limbo right now, or you're like saying no excuses? That's what you're saying.
Again, it's about having the players in the right positions. Theo, and really, we need to try this, yeah? Theo has only exclusively played as a left back or left wing back, whatever it is, for us. Have we ever thought even to deploy him? Can we deploy him as a left mid? Can we deploy him as a left winger? At least give this guy another position to try out, because he is getting caught out and it's costing us points, really. So this is one of the things. And I know that it's a matter that we have injuries, but we have players that we can try in different positions that I think can do well. It's just we're not trying it.
Yeah. I don't see why he doesn't do that, because he definitely can. I think it would make Theo a better player. Like, we don't need him to defend. We've seen how he defends. He's not fucking Baresi, but he can attack like a motherfucker. Yeah, let's.
And you know what? And he has a decent shot on him as well.
Oh yeah.
So he can do that. Yeah, he can do that.
So Ollie, we have a question for Skillard here, a rebuttal. We have a rebuttal going on here. But before that, Velkio Vazic is saying, "Hello guys, so frustrating every day to have video flagged. I got to hour mark at my job and it got removed." I know, crazy. Skillard, if we employ him as left wing, who do we play as left back? Are we going to switch to 3 center backs? We don't have enough center backs to make that change. Skillard.
No, yeah, I'm not saying to use it as our default formation, but in such games, and guys, we have a 1 week break after this. Why aren't we trying it in selected games? I'm not saying that we need to keep doing this. Why didn't we try it yesterday? Why didn't we try it at least one other game before? We can stick with the 4-2-3-1, but you can't keep playing the same 38 matches, the same formation 4-2-3-1, and you have all these injuries in your team.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with you, man. I really don't. Guys, I wanna do something. I want to get the tactical board out. I want to see your guys' formation, how you would do the team.
Guys, sorry, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm about to have my late lunch.
All right,
catch you guys later.
All right, later.
See you guys.
Okay, so you're gonna do this. You're gonna be coach safe. Okay,
Damn. Okay.
and you're gonna tell me how you're going to position all the players on the pitch. But the positions, the players that we have available right now.
So
Okay.
are we making a realistic lineup or something that
No,
I'd
no,
want?
a realistic lineup based
Ah,
on the players that we have. Let's say the players that you think should have played today, the formation that you think should have played today, rather.
okay.
So let's do that. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it like this. No, let's go like this. Okay. So start actually let's do this. I'm going to put everybody out. And then you tell me the formation. Then you tell me how you want to see this AC Milan.
Damn. Okay. So
Man, it better be
I
good, huh?
I mean I mean listen, I'm not the best tactically, so I'm
It
gonna
better
try.
be fucking good, Safe.
I'm not the best tactically, but I'm gonna try my best.
All right.
I mean with Leo and Rebic not being there, I think it also affects to a certain extent.
Go ahead. Tell
So
me. What
Magnani in
first?
goal.
Okay, Manana go. So that's your number. That's your number one.
So I don't know, let's try a 3-man defense.
Okay.
Let's do it. Put Tomori.
Where?
On Kalulu on the left side.
Tomorrow on the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Romagnoli in the middle.
Okay.
And Kalulu on the right.
Okay. So we got 3-man defense. Bada bing,
Yeah.
bada boom. Tomori, Romagnoli, Kalulu.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Theo as a left wing back.
Okay. So Theo Hernandez as a left wing back. So here. Okay.
You have Salamakers as a right wing back.
Oh, well, they're both wing backs.
Yeah, they're both
So
wing backs.
that kind of makes sense. All right. Yeah.
The midfield. I don't know. Let's see. So basically, we're gonna play 2 here.
You want 2 midfielders? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm thinking of 2 or 3. I'm still thinking.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, think about it. Think about it, bro. Think about it.
Because if it's gonna be 3, I think Diaz is out of there. That's the problem.
Diaz, Messias, bro. Interesting, Yango.
Because listen, if you're gonna pick 3 midfielders like to control a game, I don't know. Like I said, not the best tactically, but you have to go Kessie, Ben Nasser, and Tonali in the midfield.
Okay, all right, okay. So who's in the middle?
The middle would be Tonali.
So Tonali is your holding midfielder. Okay, and who is on the right side?
I'm not sure about Tonali and Ben Nasser though in the middle. That's why. Ben Nasser on the right and
Okay.
Kessie on the left.
Kessie on the left. Okay, all right. So let's put these ones a little bit more forward like this, since it's 2 wing backs. Okay, all right. So now you have 2 players left.
You either go 2 up top or 1 behind the striker or a lone striker. I'd go with without the injuries, of course. With the injuries, I mean.
Yeah, with the
I'd go 1 behind the striker and Ibra up top.
Okay, so Ibra is your center forward.
Yeah.
And we'll put him here. And who is the guy behind the striker?
I actually, shit. I want to go Messias based on form, but if Diaz is fit, you have to pick Diaz. Diaz is
No,
our starter.
you go by what you've seen lately, like the team that is right now.
Well, if we're talking lately, Messias has been, has been better a bit. But I was still want to go with Diaz, to be honest. I want to go with
Okay,
Diaz.
so Diaz is the man. Right? You're going
Yeah.
with Diaz, and let's see what the chat says about your formation. Man, I'll tell you what I think about your.
Like I
formation.
said, it may suck, but you know,
Okay. All right. Let's see. So this is how you would play the play, right?
yeah, but still, I'm thinking about. I don't know about Tonali Ben Nasser if I'm gonna switch them, but yeah, this is basically how I might play.
Mm. Well, you can have them fixed or you can have rotating. That's how kind of Pioli has them. The midfielders keep on rotating.
Yeah.
Moab says 3-4-1-2. Diaz can still be there. A three-man center back like this with Romagnoli makes sense because he will have the insurance of a Speedy Tomori and Kalulu. Now, that is true, actually. Obviously, how does Pioli usually play with three in the back? Safe.
Yeah.
Exam. How does Pioli usually play with three at the back?
He plays with Kessie. He drops to three at the back with Tomori and Romagnoli.
When he has played with three central defenders in the back, how has he played?
Like when he started, I don't know if he did.
No, sometimes the last 10 minutes, he sometimes this season he has put three central defenders kind of to close off the game. All right, I'm just gonna say it. Romagnoli is on the left, and Tomori is on the right, and Kjaer was in the middle. All right.
I thought that Kessie sometimes drops to center back. That's what
Right.
I thought.
In the system they play right now, when they build, Kessie
Yeah.
usually drops in the back, sometimes on the right, sometimes in the center, sometimes on the left. But usually, how Pioli sees this team, he would play it this way. That's how he would play it, and he would put Benacer in the middle, or Kessie in the middle, and Tonali on this side, Kessie on that side. So this is how Pioli, how he has positioned the players. All right.
Yeah.
But I don't disagree with Romagnoli in the middle, being maybe a player that is maybe a little bit better than Kalulu and Tomori in distribution. But even though Tomori and Kalulu are both very good, but he is covered by two players that have pace and that can recover the ball. So I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, he's a bit slow with very good passing. That's perfect.
Right. He is left-footed though. That's why he usually plays on the left, because he's left-footed, and having that left foot allows you to open up the game on the left. Because if you are right-footed, then you can't open as much. You have to be a little bit more closed if you play with the right, unless Tomori can play with his left. All right, so the only thing I would change from this formation is I would put Benacer there as the guy that distributes the ball, and Kessie and Tonali, the two box-to-box midfielders.
Yeah. I thought about Tonali, him being in that position with, Brescia sometimes. So I thought that he could be that holding role. So yeah, that's what I thought as well. But Ben Nasser is better there.
Let's see. To be fair, considering the personnel today, I agree with this formation. But the last time Pioli did three center backs was against Atletico match where he conceded one by Romagnoli. He wouldn't have risked it. Yeah, right. Where you conceded one by, he wouldn't have risked it. He wouldn't. We're just looking at the players that are available. Okay. So interesting formation. Salamakers and Theo, that's their roles. That's their natural roles.
I mean, that's the perfect right wing back, left wing backs, that you could possibly have for this formation.
Right. Yeah. And what? Okay, now let's do this other game here. What if the full team is available? How would you set it up? The AC safe.
Okay. I mean, listen, to be fair with our first formation when Leao was there and Messias on the right, I think it's good enough. Yeah, like we won almost every game
So
with
you're
Leao
saying,
there.
let's say, okay, Leao here. You're saying the 4-2-3-1?
I mean, it has worked. It has worked. But I guess it sometimes depends on the opposition as well because sometimes we get overcrowded in the midfield, and if you put freaking Iniesta and Kante there, the midfield will still be overcrowded. You know what I mean? And we'll still get pressured, and we're still gonna make the same mistakes. So I guess it depends.
Yeah. This comment here for Youngo said, I prefer Pioli's hybrid setup. That's what I'm saying, Youngo. Like, where is that AC Milan? Ever since Magnan got injured, we never saw that AC Milan, that tactical setup. It's like it got abandoned. It was fucking brilliant. But ever since Magnan got injured, Ventatrusano came in, and now even Magnan coming back in, we have not seen that tactical setup. It was perfect. It was perfect. Why aren't they doing that? Even but Ollie, even when they have more of the squad, they've reverted to this three at the back and everybody else up top. I'm just not seeing that setup that they did. It's like they need to go back to that. We
Wait,
lost the match.
sorry. Right before I go, I want to discuss a formation with you that I've been thinking about a while.
Okay, go
If
for it.
if our players are fit, so I don't know if you're gonna do it in the board or
Yeah. Go for it.
basically Manyan stays in goal.
All right. Yeah.
Just a second. في الحمام. Yes. Basically we're saying Kier is back, or we're not gonna put him for this one.
Yeah. If a whole team is
Yeah.
ready. Yeah. So Kier.
Kier and Tomori at the back.
Okay, Kier on the right, Tomori on the left,
Kalulu on the right
Kalulu on the right,
and Say on the left.
Theo on the left,
Benasser stays in that role.
Benasser in this role.
Tonali there and Kessie there, like it is.
Okay.
Put Diaz behind the strikers,
Diaz behind the strikers.
and you either go Ibra Leao or Ibra Ribic. I don't know.
The classic 4-3-1-2.
I mean, isn't this a formation that looks really good, at least on paper? Look at the midfield.
Yeah, it looks solid. It looks very solid to me. It looks pretty balanced too.
Yeah.
Now the thing about this formation, you can have Diaz go on the right here and work off of Ibra, and then Kalulu can come up. You know, you're gonna have Tonali also be in the mid-zala that is going to usually in a 4-3-1-2.
Yeah.
They can also double up as that winger. You know, Theo is going to be up all the time. So
the fullbacks could be very important for this type of formation.
Right. You could end up attacking something like this, right? Like this. And then you have Kalulu a little bit more defensive because you don't want to lose all of it. But he can be up there too. But essentially, you can have a line of all your attackers come for. Yeah, this team, the squad that we have is a squad that we can play a 4-3-3, a 4-3-1-2, a 3-4-1-2, a 3-5-2, a whole bunch of formations, 4-4-2, 4-4-1-1. We can literally play almost every formation with the squad we have. Almost every formation I can think of top of my head.
And we need to get the best of our players. You know, I don't think it's right to keep playing one formation and keep holding back and losing points. At some point, you will not lose anything if you try something new.
That's true.
You will actually gain stuff rather than losing stuff. So I don't know. Let's see.
The diamond from the mid 2000s. Oh yeah. Irombo. That's right. He played with Pirlo, the deep line playmaker. Gattuso on the left. Gattuso on the right, Cedar from the left.
Shit, you know what?
Good
I actually forgot. Calabria when he's fit over Kalulu. That's I forgot about that.
Oh, right. Yeah. True. Good call. Good call.
No, I saw it in the comments and I got reminded.
Good call. Yeah, I mean it's solid. I agree that Tonali, Benacer, Kessie should be playing together, and then I agree that would be a strong midfield. A lot of covering, a lot of quality in that midfield. But as long as you have, a good number of creative players, like here in this team, we have 4 creative players: Diaz, Ibrahimovic, and Theo. That's a lot. So that's not bad.
And you know what? It's perfect for our subs. Perfect for Krunic, perfect for Salamakers, perfect for Giroud when he wants to come on. Almost everyone can be fitted there.
Yeah, no, the team we have the numbers to do the 4-2-3-1 like we're doing right now, and this formation 100%. Cafu and Maldini, man, bombing forward. Those were the good days. Ancelotti started using Xmas tree. Right, he started using it then. Yeah, after Kaká came in, he started using it. All fit and still Kalulu over Calabria. I don't know about that, man. I think Calabria is a special player, bro. Special.
No, I think he meant when he saw me putting Kalulu. He was sarcastic.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Theo is creative. I think he's either stop or go. Well, Theo, when I say creative, he will score goals. He does. He's got a good number of assists. It's just right now his form is shit. Hey, listen, before we go, I want to do this player rating thing.
Yeah.
And then we can 2 hours is more than enough. More than enough. Let's see. Let me get this player rating thing going. And then we're going to read Sempre Milan's player rating, and then we're going to see if we agree with it or not.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We need to play the 6-2-1, guys. That was the worst fucking day of my life, dude. Trust me. All right, so AC Milan wanted to get back to winning ways this evening after losing against Liverpool, but instead they nearly made it to 2 consecutive defeats. Zlatan was the big hero with the late equalizer. All right, let's see what Sempre Milan is. Do we agree? Yes or no? Magnan, 6.5. He made a wonderful save on Beto, but couldn't keep a rebound out in the end. He didn't have loads to do after that, but was very solid in passing throughout the game. Do you agree with this? 6.5?
Yeah, I think it's fair. He didn't have a lot to do and he made a save, so that's perfect 6.5 rating.
Sorry, let me scroll down so people can see. 6.5. Yeah, from what I saw, he's so unlucky with that goal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this. This is going to be good. Florenzi 6. One of the better. Who wrote this? Did Rohit write this? Who wrote this? Isaac wrote it. All right. One of the better Milan players this evening, as he was often involved in driving the ball forward. Perhaps a few too many balls over the top, but at least he tried to create something. Damn, Saif. Damn.
You know what? I'm not gonna go this high, but I think he started the game like as a 4 or 4.5 as a start, and then he finished it at around a 6, maybe 6.5, stretching it. I'm gonna go 5.5. To be honest.
5.5. I'm gonna go with a 6. I agree with Sempre Milan here, but 5.5 is fair. It's fair. All right, very good. Let's move on. Tomori, 5.5. Huh. The defense was a bit all over the place this evening, as Beto really made it difficult for them. It didn't help that Deulofeu also played well. The Englishman struggled at times to keep his attackers at bay.
I think
I
that's
don't agree with this. I'd give Tomori a 6.
I actually go for a 6.5
Damn.
because after the goal, he did come out a lot. He did, he was aggressive. He did recover balls. He, he had composure. It's never easy. It's never easy when you play against the other Theo. He's very, very, very agile for a defender. I think 6.5 is fair. I don't think even the goal was his fault. No defender would have gotten that out of Beto, you know?
Mm. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you say 5.5 is fair?
No, actually, I'm gonna go for 6 because I'm gonna give the next one more.
All right. Yeah. Romagnoli 5.5. The same goes for the captain. Won a fair share of duels, but also lost quite a few. The fact that Udinese were given freedom to attack made things difficult for. I don't know if that is fair too. I mean, aside from that mistake that they did there, where Benacer made that mistake and they caught the defense, and then those fucking ricochets. I didn't see the defense play badly. The defense was not the problem to me. I give Romagnoli a 6. What about you?
I gave Tomorrow a 6. I'm gonna give Romagnoli a 6.5 based on his distribution. I think he's very underrated when it comes to passes and long passes, especially. He did put on Theo a couple of times with his long passing, but he was brainless sometimes. I think he did well, and what he has improved on is being aggressive and winning a lot of headers. And he even
Yeah.
sticks his leg out, a lot when
That is true.
getting the ball. So
That
I
is
give him
true.
6.5. He had a very solid game. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
that is definitely true. The headers, he's been winning a lot of those duels up top. All right, Hernandez. Oh, fuck that commercials.
Wow, this is
All
gonna be
right.
fun.
It was another sloppy and poor performance from the Frenchman. He made his 100th appearance for Milan, and it didn't go well for him, with a few mistakes at the back and some good opportunities squandered. Guys, I'm going to give Hernandez a 4 today. I think 5 is being generous. I think the guy is MIA, and we really need him to get back top shape. We really need him. So I'm going to give him a 4. I don't agree with the 5. What say you?
I mean, I'm gonna give him a 4 because he's lucky that this is the lowest he can possibly get. If there was any rating lower than that, like a 3, I would have given him a 3.
Oh,
But I
shit.
think no, really, he was bad. This
Hold
is
on.
not the Theo we know.
About a cat.
So he gets the lowest shit. He gets 4 for me as well.
Yeah, he gets a 4 for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're being a little bit generous with him. Okay, so we agree there. Skillert agrees. Prometheus agrees. Theo looked jaded. His last good game was for France. I think it is kind of true that his last good game was actually for France. Romagnoli found himself with a couple of good goal attempts today. That's encouraging. Okay, so we're on Ben Asser.
Mm.
Asser, 4.5, eh? Let's see what they say. He was pretty responsible for the first goal as he sent the ball into a very dangerous area. He shouldn't have put Bakayoko in that position. Improved a bit forwards, but it was an evening to forget. So when players make big mistakes that cost points, I usually take away a lot of points, even if they have a good game. Haven't seen what I saw there. I'm going to give Benacer a 3.5. I think 4.5 is too generous.
Wow. So we can go below 4.
Oh yeah, of course. Can go to 1, 2, 0.
Well, I want to change Theo to a 3, if I may.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ben Nasser gets 3 as well. He hasn't done anything right. Being subbed off at halftime, being a midfielder says it all. Mistake for the goal, no composure, misplacing easy passes. I think that's enough said.
Got you. So you give him a 3?
Yes, I do.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. I give him a 3.5. They gave him a 4.5. Benacer is Milan's most technical player. Is he Milan's most technical player? I think Milan's most technical player is actually Brahim Diaz, according to Lighthearted, who saw them live. Mr. Moab. All right. Anyway, Bakayoko 4 for Bakayoko. Let's see what they say. Although Benacer perhaps shouldn't have played the pass, it's fair to say Bakayoko could have done a lot better. What do the youngsters say? Cap.
Yeah.
Cap. Nah, this is cap. This is definitely cap. No. It's not true that he could have done better. We
No,
saw he was surrounded by 4 players. He shouldn't have gotten the ball. Period.
listen, it's true. Listen, it's true. He shouldn't have got the ball, but when there are 5 players surrounding you, you come out, you come take the ball. You don't shield it with 4 or 5 players. That's not football thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying Ben Nasser had less to blame. He has more to blame, but Bakayoko, gets a 4 for me as well.
I am not going to blame Bakayoko at all from what I saw, but I think 4 is legit. I think 4 is legit.
Yeah.
4 is legit. All right. Let's see. What do our friends say in the chat? I don't blame Baka at all. Neither do I. Prometheus says Leao over Diaz. Baka always makes me nervous, but not his fault today for the goal. All right. So everybody agrees that it wasn't his fault. Salah makers. Not a great display from the Belgian, who had a few nice touches, but also was quite invisible for most of the game. He really needs to improve in taking space because Messias did much better on the right when coming on. Salamakers did his usual game for me. I'm going to give him a 5.
You know what? I was gonna give him a 5, but I remember a certain play that basically describes this player. A player that can be in the right movements, but when he had the chance to cross the ball, he lagged. His mind lagged. He stopped and he tried a bullshit dribble, which then Udinese took, and it became a counter attack for them. I really didn't like that at all. I think he has to have more courage. I understand he's a balanced player. He has to have more courage attacking wise, even if he hasn't the best quality. So I give him a 4.5.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
4.5, eh?
Yeah.
Really, really, really. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5. I thought he does what he usually does. I wasn't able to see the game in detail, but I'll go with a 5. You'll split it in a 4.5. All right, let's move on. Who is next? Diaz. It was a very poor performance from the Spaniard this evening. He was even dangerously close to a 4.5, as he missed a few good chances and failed to have an impact on the game, besides a few nice touches. I do want to say that today we are being very, very, very stingy with our ratings. Usually we give our players better ratings.
Rightly so.
Now, 5 Diaz. The one thing I remember about Diaz is that he was hustling, bustling like he always does, but his final touches, his final plays were all off. That shot he had, great opportunity to score a curler with his left foot.
Yeah.
I think that deserves a 4.5 to me.
Well, I give him a 2.
2?
Yeah, I mean, this is why. He may not have had the worst performance. Like I said, that shot, this is the shot that you see from a baby kicking the ball for the very first time. When I understand that he's crowded, but since you're the star of the team, you have to drop back, ask for the ball, shout at players. I want to see that from my trequartista. I want to see him, connecting. I just see him a lot of games invisible and out of it. Maybe this is something that he'll improve on with experience, but we're saying as it happens yesterday, you know what I mean? So he gets a 2. That's not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. My favorite player, Krunic. Just like Salamakers, a performance that included some nice passes but culminated in very little impact overall. He was also taken off after the first 45 minutes. I'm going to give Krunic a 6, just because Skillard always talks shit about him. That's it. What do you think?
I go for 6. One of the only players. Yeah, I mean, he does his job and he is actually aggressive with the ball. And you know what I like about him? He improved on giving, passes in hard areas in tough moments. I think he has gotten better on that, and he has a good physique on him. So I think 6 is good enough.
Yeah, Honestly, but to be honestly, I'm joking, Skinner. Later, Ollie. But to be honest with you, I've really liked Krunic. Like in these past few games,
Me too.
he's one of the players that is good. His form is good. He's just not a player that is going to create goal scoring chances for you. So it's hard sometimes. It's hard to see if you don't know what you're seeing, right?
Yeah.
But he's actually been a very good element for this team right now, which is going for this negative period. All right, Ibrahimovic, being very generous with him, 7.7 man of the match, the big hero for Milan with his late semi-acrobatic strike. He didn't have a huge impact prior to that, besides a header from a tough position, which nearly crept him behind the goal. Guys, I'm going to give Ibrahimovic a 1.5
What?
because his layoffs were all off today. And he gets that 1.5 solely because of that goal. Otherwise, he would have gotten a 0. Ibrahimovic today was very poor, I got to say. All right, you go.
That's very harsh, man. Listen, I'm not gonna go as high as 7. I think a 6. I think a 6 is fair. While his layups were bad, you never saw players in their positions. When you have Krunic as a left mid, when you have Diaz who's disappeared, and when you have Salemakers who offers little offensively, you cannot expect so much, from Ibrahimovic in terms of layouts and connecting with the attackers. And you know what? He scored a goal out of nothing today, which Ibra does, which special
All
players
right,
do.
fine.
6. Come on, 6.
Um, fuck, fine. I'll give him a 7. I'll stick 7.5. How about that?
Yeah, that's better.
7.5. I mean, he did save us from an embarrassing
Defeat.
yeah.
Yeah.
He set up Diaz beautifully. I don't remember that. Skiller says he was man of the match. Ibra 6. Krunic, our new Brocky. Praying that Inter and Napoli are as fatigued as we are. I don't think Inter is there. I think Napoli could be in our similar position. I think Inter right now is actually on a high. They're trending upwards, I think. And he set Theo up as well. Offside. Messias 6. Yeah, I'll be generous. All right, let's look at Messias. I thought Messias, this was his poorest performance to date. Decent display from a Brazilian off the bench. He was able to beat his man several times and nearly got on the score sheet, getting into some good positions. I think today he should have done better. There was a chance there. He had a chance to score. He took one touch too many. I think he was set up by Diaz, I believe. All he had to do was curl it the way he curled it previous to that. But he took a touch too many. 5.5.
I give him a 6 because when he came on, he brought something new. He brought color to the team. He did some nice dribbling moves. It was refreshing. He did have a nice couple of crosses as well. So I think 6 is fair.
Okay. All right. Inter is hitting high gear now. They won't want winter break to come. True. They are definitely on a high right now. So we've got to watch out for that. Maybe that winter break is a blessing in disguise. All right, let's move on. Who's next? Tonali. He was important in the second half as his strength came in handy against the tough UDINESE players, did what he was required of it. I thought Tonali looked great. I thought he looked awesome in the middle, fighting like a warrior. He was trying to do what he can with what he's able to do from his position. I'll give him a 7.
I fully agree. 7. This is the guy that we simply cannot play without in the midfield. If Kessie is in top form, then Nasser, I don't care. Tonali stays there purely because of the leadership. He is the leader of the midfield, hands down. He may not be better than Kessie, when someone is on his best day, but he is a top-notch leader. And whenever I don't see him crossing the ball in like a corner or something, I get mad He is our set piece taker. He is our leader, and 7 is good enough for him.
Nice. We agree on that. Cool. Tonali is my man of the match, says Yango. Messias drew a few yeah, that is true. Tonali 6 for Skillard. All right. Let's move on to Kessie. Just like Sandro, he did well at the center of the park, and you can really say that they should have done more. It was a clear improvement from the first half. That is true. 6, maybe, you know what's the problem I'm having with Kessie is that I know he's not performing at his best. So I find it difficult to give him a high rating because I know what he's capable of doing, and we're not seeing that. I'm going to give him a 4.5 out of disappointment of how things are going for him.
I actually will give him. He wasn't quite as good as Tonali, but I think he was a 6.5. The midfield completely transformed, mainly because of Tonali, but Kessie had a part as well. He attacked a lot in the last few minutes, and he had good passes as well. If you saw that last minutes, he did create danger with some good long passes. Well, hopefully he gets better from here. He doesn't, go backwards. 6.5.
Okay. Kessie had a better game after Liverpool game. His last ditch save and injury. Oh, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I forgot about that. Okay, so that. All right. Okay, I'll give him a 6 then. I forgot about that. That was a big moment. I'll give him a 6 for that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that was a Kessie moment. Okay, you give him a 6.5. I'll give him a 6. I'll stick with what Sempremina said. Castillejo. He got 20 plus minutes on the pitch and had the ball quite a lot. Though without intercepted passes, which in turn rested. 5.55. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. He didn't do much. He tried. He tried to give some more offensive. I think this was one of the few times we saw Milan with 2 offensive wingers. Castillejo on one side, Messias on the other. No, what am I talking about? Guys, don't listen to me. I'm talking bullshit. Never mind. Castillo, 5.5. He tried. He tried to get a few crosses in. I thought he did. Didn't he put the cross in?
What was he? I really can't remember. I don't think he did. I really can't remember.
Guys, I think he put the cross in. I think it was him.
That's what my point was going to. Based on his crossing and how he tried, you know what? We bullshit with him a lot, but he actually has a decent cross on him. Castillejo can't cross the ball well. That's a good trait about him. I was gonna give him a 6, but he has a problem of dribbling way too much and doing, Brazilian things. So I'm gonna give him a 5.5.
Okay. I'm going to confirm whether or not I'm going to go to the replay here and check it. Let's see. Oh, now it's working nicely. Okay, it's kind of. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna actually share this just slow mo. Oh, guys! Wow. Would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? Are you ready for this?
He did cross the ball.
I'm not saying he did, but would you look at this? Isn't it special? Isn't it special? Are you seeing this? The YouTube?
Oh yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Would you look at this, guys? What a special moment. Okay, let's see. Come on. Work. What the fuck? Why isn't this shit working properly, man? Dude, I pay my bills. 5G. Okay, I'm gonna look. Who puts it in? Wow. Castillejo with a decisive play. Maldini.
You know what? Funnily enough, we may actually look back at these moments and be like, wow, this is the reason we achieved, certain things. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Guys, I'm gonna give Castillejo a 7.
7th.
Yeah, because he takes so much shit, and he crossed the ball to Maldini. Maldini headed to. It looks like Maldini. Let's look at it one more time. I don't give a fuck about copyright here. Okay, Maldini heads the ball right there. Does it go to Tonali first or what?
Replay it again
What happens
if you
here?
can.
What's happening there? So Casti crosses it. Maldini with a brilliant header there. Oh, okay. So this defender here kind of deflects it, and then Ibra magic over there. Boom. All right. Last but not least, Maldini. He got no rating. What do we give him?
I mean, I don't think he was that present, but you said he won the header
Yeah, it's him right
that
there.
scored the goal. So
Yeah,
I give him a 5.5.
Fair.
Yeah.
5.5 is fair. All right, Safe. So I think that covers everything. And what about Pioli? Let's finish it with Pioli.
Team selection, bad, man, bad. Putting Bakayoko and Ben Nasser again. Putting Florenzi. I'm not shitting on the guy, but it's not the best game for him. Putting Messias on the bench. Pioli gets a freaking 3. He gets a 3 from me. Bad team selection. Bad.
3, yeah. I do agree with the Bakayoko thing. I don't know why he's insisting. Maybe he's also Bakayoko's unlucky. I don't know. It's very hard. Also, he doesn't have many options. I'll give him a 4. But guys, what I will give a high rating to is this. Not the fans, the moment. Because this is a game in the past we would have lost. No doubt about it. But this Milan today, even when it's in its worst, we can still pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Yeah.
So that's, I give the management good grades for bringing the level up. And it'll be up.
No,
All right,
I think
guys.
I think you have to put a new section in the rating. You have to put the fans as well because I think they deserve that. Every game they're a 10.
Really? I didn't notice. I didn't see. Were we loud?
Not as loud as other games, but I think it's an 8 or 8.5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, listen, Safe. What is it? Morning for you in Romania?
Yeah, it's 11 now in the morning.
Oh, nice. Is it snowing there or what?
Weirdly, Romania is one of the only European countries where it hasn't snowed till now, which is weird.
Does it snow?
It normally does. It reaches freaking meters in the last years.
Is it true that Dracula lives in Romania?
Yeah, I've met with him personally. Very cool dude.
Really?
Yeah, very.
In Transylvania, right?
Yeah, he was in Transylvania.
The guy what was his name? Something the Impaler.
He was a real king. His name was Vlad Tsipish.
Vladimir the Impaler, right?
Yeah, Vlad Tsipish.
He is the original Dracula.
Yeah, the way he was torturing people and shit, it was.
Yeah. He really had a thirst for blood.
Yeah, he did.
Is he glorified in Romania, or is he more seen like a villain?
He's more of a cult hero in Romania. The people love him, but if you're not Romanian, you hate him. But I personally don't like him, so I don't know.
You don't like him?
No, he tortured people. He killed a lot of people for no reason, and he turned on so many friends. It's bad.
He I know he had like this road that led to his castle. I think it was like hundreds of miles of people impaled along the road. So when you went to this castle, very intimidating to see all dead people impaled on sticks.
Yeah, and he was also raised him and his brother were raised by the Ottoman Empire, by Ottoman leader. But he got jealous. Yeah, he got jealous because of his brother, and you know, he went to so many tribes and murdered and tortured people that had nothing to do with him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, he was a sociopath, a psychopath.
Yeah, he was.
Interesting. All right. Well, okay. So here we have a few last comments. Roy, we were 5 inches away from being down 2-0 if not the opponent finished wide of the post. Rode our luck. Oh, yeah. That's right. At the end, Beto Florenzi kind of put him off there. And then Beto, not being the most coordinated striker, missed by a few inches. Yeah, guys, honestly, at the end of the day, it's all right. We have a long time. Florin Roduciao was a Romanian superstar for us. I don't know. Who's this guy? Roduciao?
I think I know him, but I don't remember when he played for Milan. I knew Cosmin Contra scored that crazy goal
against Inter.
Yeah.
What about Hadji?
Hadji is probably the most loved person of all time in Romania.
Is he coaching right now?
Yeah, he's coaching a team called Farul Constanța. You know a player called Yanis Hadji?
That's his son?
Yeah, that's his son. Plays for the national team, and he actually coached him here in Romania. He's a very good player.
Okay. Got you. I will never forget Romania in, what was it, 1994? Or was it in 2002 when they all had, or was it a Euro Cup where they all had the bleached hair?
I think it was in 94. I think it was 94, not 2002.
The bleached hair, does that sound familiar to you? Where every single Romanian player had the same haircut. They all had bleached hair.
I cannot say correctly. I was born in 2001. I know history, but I was born in 2001.
But have you ever seen images of that?
I think I did. But I can't remember which year exactly. I would say it's 94 rather than 2001.
Right, I'm gonna Google it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 1998. So it was just a few years. It was just a few years before you were born, where the whole Romanian team bleached their hair, and they all had the same look. See right there?
Yeah, yeah. Romania was a great footballing nation, but it has declined a lot over the last few years.
Yeah. Well, having said that, Forza Milan, as always. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day of football. We get to see Inter lose to Cagliari and Napoli lose to Empoli, and we stay first, right?
Well, I wish it's going to be hard, but we're all Forza Cagliari today.
Now, realistically, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
No, realistically, Inter's going to win because, they're at home, crazy fans. They're going to win this game, and most probably Napoli is going to win. And, we're going to be first for nothing, which is sad.
Okay, well, if Napoli does win, later, Yango, we're going to close here. If Napoli does win, they're going to be same points as us, right? But they're going to go second because of goal difference.
Goal difference, yeah.
And Inter, if they win, they're going to be 1 point ahead of us. Anyway, having said that, we're still going to the race. Top 4 race is still good. I'm only going to start to get angry if we lose the race for the top 4.
Well, we wished for Scudetto, not gonna lie, this season. But I think this is a year to slide. I think from next year we're gonna have to really challenge to really, have our word.
Yeah, next year I think it's in Italy. They say c'è l'obbligo di vincere. We're going to be obligated to try and win the Scudetto. This year we can win it.
Yeah,
we could win it, but top 4. All right, Safe. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you very much. We will see everybody soon. Forza Milan, as always. Arrivederci and ciao Milan.
Ciao.
All right, later.
Bye.
All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Thanks for joining the review. Please like this fucking video. What the fuck are you waiting for? Like the video, yo. What the? All right. Later, guys. We'll see you next time. Ciao.
Vincerai, non tirai.